Hi Sarah, how are you? I'm
I'm
Noelia from Argentina, and I'm really happy to be here with you because I admire your work. I think you're one of the best actresses I've ever seen, so I'm so happy.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you so much.
And of course, here in Surreal Estate, we have a new version of your work and of course your character. And I think that the all around these 3 seasons, we can see Susan as the emotional anchor of the team.
Sure.
Is that a pressure for you as an actress and for the character?
Yes, I think that's exactly accurate. I think she is the emotional anchor and tends to be through most of the seasons minus a couple things in season 2, but I like to kind of view her as a window for the audience as well. They're kind of seeing the lens through Susan and I think based on what she's gone through this season with the death of her mother and trying to reframe her life and find a relationship and something that can bring her joy besides work, so, something outside of work, I think is really important. So to be able to explore that this season for her as a character was really lovely.
Mm, Also, in this season, she is going to explore another thing that is to live with new team members.
Yes.
And as we said, Susan is the anchor of the team. How it was for you? Does this change her perspective of the team, or it was also the same?
I think everything kind of changes a little bit when new team members are brought in. And as somebody who doesn't like change personally, and I think Susan is similar in that sense. She likes what she likes and she knows her routine and the people that are involved in her circle and in her life. But the new team members that we welcomed were such great additions, and I think for her just bringing in new people um and working with different people and as she's going through a transition in her life, I think was a nice change for her.
Pro- about these changes and of course this personality that Susan has, what was the most difficult part for you to build the emotional part of the character through all the seasons, not only the third one?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think really the letting go of what you can't control. The lack of control that has happened for Susan throughout these all 3 seasons. Um as soon as she arrived at the Roman agency, she kind of had to just give it over to another team, another person, and I think that's really helped her in transitioning into the life that she's living now. But, between a failed relationship when we first meet her to, again, the death of her mother, whom she was incredibly close to, and working through that. There were so many emotions to kind of play and work
Mhm.
through and navigate uh, tough waters every season. So each season has kind of brought me a challenge emotionally to be able to um, do her justice. But I think um, at the core of it, it's accepting this loss of control.
And uh, have you seen a part of Susan in you?
Definitely. Yes, I see a lot of Susan in me. I'm a Virgo and we're very type A personalities. She's a little more uptight than I am, but we have the same I think we have the same work ethic, and we have the same sense of family and community and a need to be included and to want to do your absolute best in whatever you're doing. And yes, although she is more intense than I am in my regular life, we do this all day long.
Well, that's make easy the work for an
Yes.
actor.
It does. It absolutely does. When you're playing somebody that you feel really connected to and you don't feel like it's a stretch from your real life and how you really are feeling, it
Mhm.
there's such an ease and a joy that it brings when you go to work every day. It's she's such a wonderful character to play and get to embody.
And well, in this talking about surreal estate, one of the things that I really love about this type of series is that it's a case of the week. The formula is a case of the week that makes the progress of the character easier, or it's not.
It depends. It's true because it is a case of the week, and although storylines progress as the season goes
Mhm.
on and characters progress, you do have the procedural aspect of the show where we're solving something new every week, and it can bring its challenges, but it also brings this sense of adventure every time we work on a new episode. There's always something
Mhm.
new. It's hard to get bored shooting this show because you're just going all the time and running from one house to another and meeting new people all the time, and it's that's something I love most about working on this show.
And one of the things that I was asking myself when saw it is that the team is successful because they cleanse the house so that they sell. Do
Yeah.
you think the series is fundamentally a satire about the brutal real estate market?
I think absolutely there's a part of it that is the case. And the real estate market now, especially so. It's we like to our writers, we have fantastic writers, and they always like to kind of sneak in some type of joke or commentary on where we are in the world of real estate to begin with. And the kind of ghosts and spirits and monsters and who else, whatever else you'd find in the house just are kind of additions to that for sure.
Maybe we can make a, a remake here in Argentina.
That would be fantastic. I would be the first to watch it.
I love it. Maybe you can come to Argentina
I would
and
love. I would love. I've never been.
thank you so much. And
Thank
congrats for
you.
the series.